Ladies and gentlemen, and we're back in our series today on practical witchcraft. What I wanted to talk about today was a spell to attract romantic love. Now, I hate love spells. Not because of what everybody on the stupid internet says about, oh, love spells screw with free will. They don't. No spell can actually screw up your free will. You will always have a sense of free will. Always. No matter what anybody says, you will always have the choice to make. Either I go this way or I go that way. There are spells that will influence your decision. Kind of like, in the biblical tale where, they eat the apple from the tree because the snake tells them to, or whatever the case is there. But the point is that they still had free will to say, no, I'm not going to eat the apple, but they chose to eat the apple, and look how fucked up the world turned out. We could have all been living in paradise. Anyways, so what we're going to do today is we're going to attract a new lover, and the best way to do this, in my opinion, is through an incense. So the best way to make this incense is to pick out ingredients that are going to work. So we've got dragon's blood to add spice and passion. We've got copal because it's sweet and it's beautiful smelling. We have lavender flowers because, again, we want to attract people, and lavender is great in love spells. And then we have bay leaves for success. We want to be successful in attracting new love and opportunities. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some copal. Now, normally what you would be doing is you would also be putting in your intentions into this particular mixture, but I'm making this incense and I will do all the intentions and everything off screen. This particular incense is meant to be burned at night before you go to bed, because you want to implant those thoughts of finding love. You can burn this on a very windy day as well if you would like. Put it on a coal and put it by a window that's open, and the wind will carry the attraction of love along the way. Some of the things that I have done with this particular type of spell is I have burned a petition. Okay. So what you would do is you would take a petition and you would write the things that you want. And remember, just like with a money spell, you need to be realistic. You're probably never going to get that hot supermodel walking down the runway. This is more meant to attract love into your life. Now keep in mind that like attracts like. It always does, it always has, it always will. So if you're a deeply damaged, broken, twisty, dark, nasty, gnarly person who manipulates social climbs and tries to pretend they're better than everybody, you're probably going to attract somebody who's identical in those aspects into your life. Now it's interesting because those same people could actually learn a lesson from dating essentially themselves. They could see, oh, I don't like to be treated this way, so why am I treating other people that way? I mean, at the end of the day, some people are just really stupid. Now, in this particular mixture, the reason I put in copal is because copal is very sweet. It's very, 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 very sweet. If you burn copal, it has a very sweet aroma to it, okay? And dragon's blood, because I want to, usually when I use dragon's blood, it's to hurry something the fuck up. So in this particular case, it's like, okay, we want to find love, but we don't want to just find one person. We want to find a bunch of people that we have an opportunity to go on dates with. The lavender is a very, I mean, for fuck's sakes, just smell this. Smell it. Smell it. It's very sweet. Everything about this is very sweet. You want to be successful, hence the bay leaves. You want to bring in love. Other ingredients you could add to this are roses and honeysuckle and hibiscus. When it comes to my types of incense, I like to keep things simple. I like to keep maybe, 3, 4, 5 at most ingredients in an incense, because you don't want certain things to overwhelm other things. You want to keep things in perspective. You want to keep things balanced, okay? So with this incense, you can burn it on a coal. You can dress a red candle with it. If you have, and I don't currently have any right now, but let's pretend this is a pillar candle, okay? Let's pretend this is a pillar candle. If you take something like a skewer and you heat up the end and push it as far down in like about, I'd say 4 sections around the wick, put in a little bit of coconut oil and a little bit of this mixture and let the candle burn for 7 days all the way down. You could write your petition on the side of the candle to bring me love, to give me opportunities of love, to bring potential partners into my life, so on and so forth. That's pretty much where I would go with this particular type of spell. Now, if you're just working, because there are some people in the community who just work with incense and not candles, what you could do with this particular mixture is you could burn it on a coal and sit there and visualize going on dates. Visualize finding somebody in your life. Visualize those new opportunities for love and passion. Okay. Now, if you do want something that's more passionate, because this mixture I've used before and it works perfectly fine for me, but then again, I don't also fuck around a lot with love spells because I just don't like them. They never seem to work for me. Unless I work with Belith, but that's a whole other story. So with this particular type of thing, what you could also do is put in a couple drops of your own blood. Menstrual blood would probably work best for females, but I mean, blood is blood at the end of the day. So you put in a couple drops of your own blood, mix it around, and if you burn it on a coal, or you dress candles with it, or you sprinkle it around your place, or you put it in a sachet, or whatever you want to do with it, the idea, the intentions that you're putting into it is to attract love, to bring them to you. And blood magic is actually pretty interesting when it comes to love spells. Not necessarily because you're binding them to you, but because you are using your own essence. You're using your own essence as a magnetic pole to pull like-minded people towards you. Okay? Now, this can also be used in self-love. So maybe you're having a shitty week, burn some of this incense, focus on positive feelings about yourself, positive vibrations, lifting those vibrations up, accepting the things that you can't change, and beginning the process of changing the things that you can. So it's not just about romantic love in the sense of I want a new boyfriend or girlfriend, but it's also in the sense of self-love and self-care. Okay, so I hope that you guys have learned something from this video and that this particular incense blend has inspired you in some way or another. And if you are interested, please head down to that description, click on the link, and check out Lunar Wisdom's video on this exact same topic. If you guys have your own incense or spells for love magic that you like to do and are willing to share them, drop a link to your video down below in the comment section, or type up what you might do as a basic love spell, and that might give, you know, the small community that I'm growing in my own little world here on this platform some ideas. Okay? So until next time, my fabulous little creatures.